Just got my order from Aromatics International. Now, this is where I order my hydrosols and butters from. I definitely trust their quality for hydrosols, mostly because I can't get hydrosols from dōTERRA. I've actually written to dōTERRA and asked them why they don't make their hydrosols available, right? Because hydrosols are the byproduct of the distillation process. It's the water that's left over after the essential oils are extracted after the steam distillation process. And so the hydrosols have very small quantities of therapeutic compounds in them. So like trace amounts of what the essential oils would have. And sometimes slightly different chemistry. Hydrosols, for example, are safe to use with cats because cats are so sensitive to these compounds and they don't have the same detoxification enzymes that we and dogs have. Being true carnivores, I would imagine that's why, given that our liver enzymes developed throughout the millennia, like through millions of years of humans' interaction with plants. Cats haven't done that because cats haven't eaten plants the way that we do. So they don't have those. But anyway, so hydrosols are recommended for cats, which is really cool. It's an option if you need some therapeutic options. But for the cat and, you know, essential oils are not a great option for them for the purposes that you want. Okay, look at this. So cool. Aromatics International packaging. Love it. Fully compostable packaging, so good. I'm pretty sure this is my jojoba oil. So this jojoba oil is what I use for my hair. Yeah. So jojoba oil is the closest to the natural sebum that we produce. So you have sebum glands a lot along here and along the back of your neck. And this is what actually conditions our hair. So this is, you know, if you produce a lot of sebum, you have oily hair. If you're like me, most curly hair is thirsty, as someone once described it to me. If you have curly hair like me, then your hair, you probably produce less sebum. Anyway, I was using argan oil for a while, and that started because I was using the Moroccan oil, and that is one of the main ingredients is argan oil. And as I looked for something more and more natural, I realized, why don't I just try argan oil, since that's one of the main ingredients in the Moroccan oil, which also the Moroccan oil has like a lot of silicones and stuff. So I started using argan and it was great, but I did find it a little bit heavy for my hair. My hair is super thin. So researching that, I realized that jojoba oil was an amazing choice, given that it was the closest to our natural sebum. Now, jojoba oil would be a great carrier for the essential oils that you use as well. Like if you wanted something different than coconut oil, maybe you wanted something, you know, a little bit more moisturizing. I don't think it says on here. Yeah, it does say that it's readily absorbed, which makes sense. This also, jojoba oil has a very stable chemistry, so it's really useful for blending and you wouldn't have to keep it refrigerated. Something like rosehip oil, which I'll get to later. It's not in this order, but I had it in a previous order. Does need to be refrigerated to have a long shelf life. So jojoba oil is really nourishing to our skin. I love this packaging, it's so fabulous. Okay, arnica oil, super excited about that one. That I believe is really good for pain relief. This is Wildcrafted. It's an organic infusion. So it has organically grown virgin cold pressed olive oil as the carrier. Moringa. This has happened quite a few times. So I also got on a previous order, name of it, I'm drawing a blank. It's really super nourishing for the skin and it smells awful. Anyway, it also came, look, you can see this is a solid. So this is cold pressed Moringa. Now this is filtered because there can be naturally resulting debris. Rich in oleic acid, incredibly nourishing. Penetrates without a greasy feeling. There's lots of information about these oils on their website. And I'm going to go into more detail on another video. So excited for this. So this is Bay Laurel Hydrosol. Now, doTERRA released a limited edition oil this year, which was called Laurel Leaf. So same family. Bay Laurel, and Laurel Leaf are pretty much all the same thing. So this would be the water left behind. Yeah, it's really nice. It's sweeter than Laurel Leaf. Laurel Leaf has a really camphorous smell. I keep all my special oils up there. Yeah, Laurel Leaf is more camphorous. You can smell more of the greeny leaf, but I absolutely fell in love with this oil when I got it. And I thought, because it's limited time, I don't know if it's ever gonna come back, I better get something to satisfy that need. This is so much sweeter. Not crazy about how that smells when it's sprayed. It's got a... I'm really bad with describing the odors or flavors of things, but it's got like an industrial smell to it. That's disappointing. I'll grab that lid later. Biodegradable peanuts. I hope there was more in here than I thought. Oh, my favorite, Rosehip Hydrosol. Man, if you're looking for an alternative to witch hazel, Rosehip Hydrosol is where it's at. I'm in love with the Rosehip carrier, and the Rosehip Hydrosol actually kind of smells like pasta when you smell it from the jar, but it's incredible. Oh, it's so incredible as a hydrosol. I love it more than witch hazel. Witch hazel kind of has a funny smell if you've ever used it, but these are incredible as toners, which is why I love the hydrosols. You can also use them as bases. I think I got everything out of there. You can also use them as bases in your blends or in your sprays as alternatives to water or oil. Okay, sweetgrass. I'm also really excited about this. I love that Aromatics International tries to guide with numbers. So Rosehip Balancing, I really love it for smoothing out the complexion. Like, I have a very rosy complexion, so I found when I was using Rosehip Hydrosol, you know, daily or every other day, I felt like my complexion was really balanced, really neutral. Now, this one I got, this is Sweetgrass Hydrosol. Have you ever burned sweetgrass incense? Because it smells amazing. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. So I got the hydrosol because I find the, oh yeah. Yep, it's totally reminiscent. You get the essence of the sweetgrass incense. I find the sweetgrass incense really hard to burn. It doesn't stay lit for a long time, so you get a little bit of the smell and then it's gone. I'm probably gonna use this mostly in my bedroom or on my bed sheets. Oh, so good. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So this is a Purify as well. So pleased. And cornflower. Can't remember why I got this. I'll have to look it up before we do a spotlight on this. But oh, it kind of has oh, what is that reminding me of? A very vegetable, yeah, very vegetable-like flavor, fresh from the bottle. Now, something worth noting, they smell very different when you smell them right from the bottle than when you spray them. So, revitalizing tonics, natural first aid remedies, carriers, doesn't actually say, energetically vibrant water-based distillates. So this is also a 4. I'm not sure why it's a different color than the green one, but let's see how it smells when it's sprayed. It almost doesn't smell like anything when it's sprayed. Nice though, nice. It's like, it's earthy and herbaceous, I would say. Last but not least, I'm excited about this. I'd never heard of Pangan butter. Let's see. There we go. It's hard because I got the camera flipped around. This is a decadent butter produced from wild-crafted seeds of the Pentadesma butyracea tree. Delightfully silky smooth and deeply skin nourishing. And I will visit the website for more information when we do our spotlight on this. So usually what I like to do is play around with them for a little bit, and then we'll get to more information. Ooh, it smells smoky. It's kind of like what like a campfire residue would smell like. So that's probably coming from the production process. So I just grabbed a little chunk there. It's really kind of sticky, but it is absorbing quickly. It's leaving this nice sheen. I don't know if you can see. Very, very rich. Definitely smells smoky on my skin. It smells like I was sitting next to a campfire. So that's really interesting. That definitely would have to do with the, that's probably how they're processing it. Yeah, it doesn't say. See, it just says Wildcrafted from the seeds. And that is what they would look like. So they're probably using a process that includes fire. It's also a plastic bottle. Okay, so that's for my recent Aromatics International order. And like I said, that's where I've been getting my hydrosols and my butters and oils, carrier oils. Yeah, and I would gladly get all of those things from dōTERRA if they produced it. But this, I feel like, is the next best thing. See you guys later.